What's the worst thing a girl has called your little curly fry? I have a fairly large eagle tattooed on the side of my chest. It looks like it's taking off/in flight. When I got it finished, I showed my partner and was coincidentally naked. She starts laughing her ass off. Says it looks like it's swooping down to grab a worm. And points to my dick. Maybe she meant like one of those gigantic worms the size of arms. She always says lil guy. Or smeagol. Were you also her precious? One of my exes would constantly say it was like a sausage and she wanted to cut it off and fry it for breakfast. She seemingly affectionately talked about cutting off my dick way too much. I sent a dick pic, not an unsolicited one, to my current girlfriend before we had sex and she said LOL, I hope you're good at eating me out. Oof. This kills the ego. Not the worst. But it is definitely worth mentioning my ex called my dick and balls wingus and the ping pong boys. Edit. Spelling. I'm uncut and have a large foreskin, so I've been called an anteater a few times. My ex was uncircumcised and my favorite thing to do was make the foreskin look like a mouth and yell here I am. In Lamb Chop's voice. Me and my girlfriend had just watched The Green Mile. About an hour later, we were about to have sex when she looked at my dick, laughed and amongst laughter muttered, "The green millimeter. Cheeky bitch." Nothing worse than a curly fry. What about a little curly fry? Cheesy little curly fry. First thing she said was it's so pink. Apparently she'd never seen a white guy's dick before. Some of the women at Fox News said Roger Ailes' genitalia looked red like ground beef. Not so much called, but my current girlfriend laughed uncontrollably when she first saw my little curly fry. How did you deal with that? Why did she laugh? Well, I hope you know how to use it. Bianca. She named my dick Bianca. That her ex was thicker and hit more nerve endings. Yikes. How did that one go? Funny enough, she was a total starfish, so I still have no idea what she meant. Implying a woman has seen my curly fry. Your mom has seen it? She called it a gummy worm. She really liked gummy worms. Nice. Like one of those gigantic 5-pound gummy worms. 5 pounds? Fuck. Dude. You got selective elephantitis or something. She called it a saveloy. Saveloy is my favorite type of meat. Now I feel weird eating it. Let's be honest, is a saveloy really meat? I'm feeling so attacked. It is a glorious rod of meat. Oh man. Her humor stings. So she calls my balls itty and bitty. And my dick Sally. Why? Because she complains it's been too long since Harry met Sally. It's actually hilarious, but damn, I'm glad no one I know in real life knows that. Little caterpillar. Why not just a regular caterpillar, god damn it? My girl calls it peanut because when it's soft it apparently resembles a peanut. I'm a super grower. Not a shower. Yeah. Being a grower can be rough. My now wife was honestly surprised the first time she saw me soft. Same thing happened to me. I won't go into much detail, but the first time she saw me soft she was like, it can shrink that much. It looks like a little peanut. She drives a manual. Said it was my drive stick. Oh, that's not bad at all. Every time I have a new partner they keep telling me how they're surprised BC I'm Asian and they expected smaller. I can't shake the feeling they do it, so I feel better about myself. Mr. Krabs. For real. He. I'm uncircumcised. I used to randomly whip it out in front of my ex. One time she goes, "Your foreskin grosses me out." Hit her back with, "Your forehead does the same to me." I'll do that. 4 years after the fact and going no contact. Steve Irewiener. Nothing has turned me off quicker. My wife once called it cute. Then seeing the grimace on my face. Looked kind of confused. And then went all Hulk smash. And referred to it as my massive. A girl I dated in high school called it a little bunny. Asked her about it as I am clearly above average. Apparently she thought it was a compliment. My so sometimes refers to it as my dragon, gonna marry her soon. I constantly try to compliment my boyfriend's penis whenever I have the chance. I always tell him how much I love having him inside me. Boost your man's confidence. I can't recall any particular names. But I have been with a few girls that were genuinely disgusted that I'm not circumcised. Really? What the hell? Where are you from? Midwest. This is when I was younger. A couple of girls didn't like the way it looks. I married one of them. Will he get some? Will he get some tonight? Apparently it wasn't what I said. It was the fact that his fingers obviously did more for me than his little curly fry ever could. Ouch. But I guess fingers can wiggle in ways a penis shouldn't. Looking at you, dolphins. She called it her baby banana. The most endearing. Painful thing to hear. Lit lemon. My ex's curly fry had a really disproportionately large head. I called it mushroom because it overflowed a hefty amount on the sides. I called an ex's the Hogwarts Express because I swear he was 9 3/4 inches. Seriously. Nothing bad. My penis is okay and I try not to fuck mean chicks. Not me. But we had family friends who had 2 boys. The mom grew up with only sisters. And she was uncomfortable talking frankly about boy parts, but she got pregnant twice. Go figure. The word they used was tail. I swear. The word they used for penis was tail. A dead worm resting on my ball sack. Dry at the moment. X liked to refer to it as a left-wing extremist thanks to my buddy deciding to swing that way. I think she just liked how much it bothered me since we were both political centrists. Howard Stern called his a button penis. Also said it was like an acorn on 2 bean bags. I'm uncut and have a large foreskin, so I've been called an anteater a few times. This is the funniest thread I've seen in a while. Had to leave my desk due to too many chuckles. I am a grower. Not a time my ex saw it in its dormant state she let out a soul-crushing "Oh look how cute it is. It's so small." I have a pretty strong curve in it. So my ex used to mock me and call it banana. Suffice to say, she stopped doing that after the first penetration hit her sweet spot perfectly. Measured and told my so as we're reading this thread. Wow. 4.7 flaccid. Her response. What? No way. Ouch. She called my balls her nutty buttas. I'm like 6'5", but I know what I'm doing with it, or so I've been told by a few different women. Knowing what you're doing as far as foreplay and sex go def makes a difference. That whole motion of the ocean bit. Why is everything so small and hard? We just got done swimming in a freezing cold pool. Nothing a girl has said. But I played myself once asking if it was in. Condoms suck and I couldn't feel a thing. We're both interested in cartography and maps in general, so she described it as a Sweden. My high school girlfriend and I were both virgins. So after a few months of dating I plucked up the courage to bring up sex and the things that come with it and got shut down. With regards to a blowjob, she said something along the lines of no offense but I just think it's kind of disgusting. Oh well, at least she didn't mean any offense. I spent so long in the shower I'm surprised I didn't rub my dick off. I was pretty head over heels for her too, so that messed with me for a while. Honestly, the worst thing that a girl told me about my dong was it's bigger than it looks. Which still confuses me after 5 years. Take note ladies. ITT. Mostly exes. I was recently on a stag do and we, together with a hen party, pressured one of our loudmouth friends to striptease for the bride-to-be. After about 10 minutes of dancing, he went bollock naked, to which I heard one of the hens say, all of that for that? They always tell me it's big. That's how I know girls steady lying. I got told that if it was 3 longer, I'd be the perfect guy. Luckily I didn't take it to heart and we're still together with 2 kids. Jumbo hot dog. Id quai, but I just asked myself this question in a Scottish accent. Hands down made it more funny. I'm watching Helsing Ultimate abridged right now. I've been reading everything in a Scottish accent, lol.